All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to yet another episode of Beyond the Surface. On today's episode, we shall be discussing a very vital and a very important topic, which is the idle mind. We have this phrase and we know it that the idle mind is the devil's workshop. The moment your mind is idle, negativity sets in. Different thoughts of negativity sets in. Before we go, I remain your humble host, Ayuba Dabe. But before then, let's look at, in a short form, what is the idle mind. The phrase, the idle mind is devil's workshop, is an old proverb, like I said earlier, that carries a timeless truth about human nature. It means that when your mind is idle, when your mind is left empty without positive thoughts, purpose, or meaningful activity, it becomes vulnerable to negative thoughts. An idle mind is one that is not productively engaged. The moment your mind is not productively engaged, not learning, not really creating, not thinking about growth or purpose, that's a state where your mind think of negative things. After saying that, I would like us to look at the dangers of an idle mind. When a mind is idle, it becomes a playground, like I said earlier, for negative forces. Number one of it is temptation. When your mind is idle, it is without focus, you become more likely to fall into bad habits or immoral acts. Number 4, an idle mind overthinks. It causes overthinking. You begin to magnify problems and you create fears that don't exist. When your mind is idle, what sets in is depression and anxiety. Lack of purpose breeds hopelessness. When your mind is idle, what sets in is gossip and negativity. Idle people often focus on others instead of improving themselves. When your mind is idle, those whose mind is idle don't think positively, but they gossip about others, always are in a negative state. When your mind is idle, it brings about spiritual weakness. When you neglect positive thoughts, your spiritual sensitivity declines. Your spiritual what? Sensitivity declines. In short, the mind starts feeding on negativity when it's not occupied with something meaningful. Let's look at the power of a busy and a purposeful mind. A mind filled with purpose, learning and creativity leaves no room for destruction, and it leaves no room for destruction at all because your mind is busy. When your mind is actively growing, what it gives birth to is 1, you build discipline. Number 2, you attract opportunities. Number 3, you think positively. When your mind is engaged, you develop a sense of direction and peace. An active mind doesn't mean constant busyness. No, it does not mean that you should be busy at all times. No, it means intentional engagement. Intentional engagement about something. You're always reading, you're always planning the future, you're always creating, you're always praying or working towards a particular goal you have set for yourself. That is what an idle mind does. Now, how do we overcome an idle mind? Having said so, I would like us to look at the ways you and I can overcome an idle mind. The practical ways we can overcome an idle mind is number 1, set daily goals. As you wake up in the morning, set daily goals. Let your mind be busy. Let your heart be busy. Let your hand be busy. This is exactly what I want to achieve, even as I set out today. That is what a mind that is always busy does. An idle mind don't do that. If you want to overcome an idle mind, read and learn. Read from people who have gone above you and learn from them. When you read always, your mind becomes so busy and it puts you away from idleness. Number 3, pray always and meditate. Number 4, help others. Serving people gives your life meaning. Number 5, practice gratitude at all times. If you want to work on your idle mind, practice gratitude, and as well Stay disciplined. Keep your routine structure. When you do that, you will run away from the idle mind. Having said so, ladies and gentlemen, what lessons have we learned from the beginning? We have laid a foundation or a background of what an idle mind is. What are the negativity that comes with an idle mind, and what you could do to overcome idleness as a person. What lesson am I leaving you with today? The lesson is build a mind that is always busy. But an idle mind keeps destroying your future, keep destroying your plans. Your mind is so powerful. When you keep it busy, it gives you positivity. But when you keep it idle, it takes you away from positivity to negativity. And that is where you think of negative things. It can either create your future, that is your mind, or corrupt your present. This difference lies on how you use it. Keep your thoughts productive, your goals active, and your spirits alive. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, lastly, I would like to say, an idle mind is always the devil's workshop. Keep your mind busy, keep learning, keep reading. Just make sure you keep your mind busy and stay positive. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for listening. I remain your humble host, Ayuba Dalbe, signing out.